Well, hey everybody, it is meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell here in the KOMO Weather Center. Welcome in. We are talking on this Tuesday night about our heat wave, and temperatures, no doubt about it, are ramping up. Did you feel it today? I did, and actually I liked it. I'm not a heat fan, but I thought it was far better to have that dry heat taking over, which was very noticeable, as opposed to the sticky stuff we had yesterday. So come on in, let's take a closer look at what we're talking about as we head into the next 24 to 48. We are in a weather warn. We call those sort of days when we know the weather is going to be unusual and impactful in certain ways. In the summer, it's all about the heat. We have that high summer fire danger going, just inherently so because it's been hot, it's been dry. We've got that northeasterly breeze taking over. We'll talk more about that in just a moment as well. Could, with that northeasterly breeze, by the way, pull in a little bit of that higher elevation smoke, especially from the fires in Canada as we head into the next 24 hours. And speaking of 24 hours, that is when the heat is going to peak, tomorrow on Wednesday. So first of all, it's still light out. We are in the 7 o'clock hour here as we're recording this. So we'll check out the coast first. We can still very clearly see what's happening here at this point in the evening. And there's a lot happening in that it has cleared out. The coast is clear, so to speak. It is beautiful tonight at the North Head Lighthouse. That's right as you're approaching Cape Disappointment, right near the Oregon state line and Astoria, the mouth of the Columbia, with the waves coming in. It is fog free. We've lost our AC. That is bullet point number one in a heat wave. You pull back that ocean stratus, the so-called status quo. It's like losing our natural air conditioning, and it allows everybody to start heating up. So that spot's clear. We'll check out Indianola. Beautiful night on Port Madison there. The waterfront looking pretty nice. Maybe a touch of haze starting to build up on the horizon, but a nice night to be on a boat. And Lake Wenatchee, those trees, especially on the right, look at that, looking a little bit thirsty. We are way behind our normal rainfall. We have about a 9-inch deficit that we're approaching at SeaTac since October 1st. October 1st to September 30th is the rain year. We only get 37 inches of rain every year on average at SeaTac. To be missing 9 inches, significant. So that's why we're worried about fire danger. The lack of rain also translated to a lack of snow. So knowing all of that, we have our wonderful partners at the National Weather Service in Seattle over at Sandpoint. They have gone ahead and been on top of this, preemptively put up a red flag warning for tomorrow for those western slopes of the Cascades. All of these factors coming together. It's hot, it's dry. We have a light northeasterly breeze that creates an unstable situation. Any fire that were to get going, probably burning pretty quickly because of that hot, dry air. So that's a problem. We have the fire danger. But for most of us, the impact is going to be just, it's plain old hot out there. Temperatures going to be peaking on Wednesday in the low 90s around the shoreline of Seattle and Tacoma, but you get into the interior sections of the foothills there, Issaquah, Eatonville, Monroe, Skykomish, Black Diamond. You'll be in the mid to the upper 90s. In many cases, probably the hottest day of the year. So again, a heat advisory that continues through at least tomorrow. What about smoke? Well, we have a couple of fires. We do have the Pomus fire that's burning in eastern Washington, just to the west of Lake Chelan, so up into the Cascades. We also do have some fires in British Columbia, and look at how the smoke models with those northeasterly winds just start to pull some of that smoke into western Washington as we head into Wednesday. Doesn't look like a ton, but we are going to see kind of a hazy afternoon. Most of the smoke is going to stay in the upper reaches of the atmosphere, but a little bit of it, especially through Whatcom County or the San Juans, could start to get closer to the surface. We'll watch those air quality levels for you tomorrow. Here's a peek at the forecast as we head into Wednesday. Everybody warming up. The beaches too. Remember, the coast is clear. So we're back into the mid 70s tomorrow around the Long Beach Peninsula without the fog and the way to keep you cool. You head over the Willapa Hills and it is very hot, very different than what we're seeing at the Pacific. Temperatures back into the low to the mid 90s for Shelton, for Olympia, for Centralia, and Kelso. Look at that, 95 there. Tacoma at 95 as well. SeaTac going for 92. This will be short of record highs, but in many cases it will probably be the hottest day of the year so far. Now this heat wave is going to linger a little bit longer than that. We'll talk all about it tonight on KOMO 4 News at 11 o'clock on KOMO. The ARC on the CW, that's at 10 p.m. We'll dive into this a little further as well. And of course, you can always check my social media or our website at any time. The extended forecast is always available there. Take care, everybody.